What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Sam Plays video. Sorry I haven't been uploading much. I've been doing so many things. A new video is coming very soon, but today I'm going to be talking about what motivates me and why I keep on going. Even if I don't get many results, even when my YouTube channel feels stagnant, or whenever my life feels stagnant, why I just keep pushing and going through that. So I've been posting videos for 8 years, nearly a decade. So I've started this YouTube channel since I was young. I started this channel when I was about 6. 8 years ago anyway. I'm 16. Actually, about 8 years old. 7 to 8 years old, I started this channel. I created it. I'm 16 now, so I've had it for a while. What's always motivated me, because I'm a Christian, what's always motivated me, and I cannot stop talking about God because He has given me motivation throughout all of this. You know, to be honest, I couldn't do this without God because He's given me motivation in every single thing I do. I couldn't do it without Him, to be honest. But there is a few other things that also has motivated me a lot. So I'm just going to go straight into this video. Here we go. Now, the first thing that I realized on motivation is that God has helped me a lot. Basically through this, He's given me ideas. Whenever I've been let down, or whenever my reels or my videos have got not much progress, I've always kind of just went to God and He's helped me through it. He's just said, keep on going. And He actually gave me a verse a few years ago talking about not to be lazy, because if we're lazy, then we won't gain anything. We pretty much, if we sleep too much, which means if we're not locking in with our stuff enough or working hard, then we're gonna have slumber in our lives. And so nearly every day I think about that verse, because God has got so many things I know He wants you guys to do and what He wants me to do. And I think to myself, time is flashing before our eyes. Every second it is passing so much, and you know, we're not gonna have second chances soon to be mucking around lazy. Then we're not going to get stuff done. And so that's what gives me motivation. One of my motivation is just to keep going, otherwise I'll regret it. That's the truth. And obviously I've been really consistent, so I'm happy that I've done all that, because I don't, obviously there's nothing to regret now. The only regret I have is not putting an extra step in. I actually talked about this in my turning 16 video, and I realized that you should always put the second step in. And so I always think that, when you take the extra step in, you're not going to regret it. You're going to be very thankful. And when you take that discomfort, that moment of discomfort, it lasts for a few moments. But in the future, it's going to last forever. Well, in some circumstances anyway. Now, I'm not just talking about videos. I actually play football for a team now. Team, if you're watching this, congratulations on our win. We won 12-0 this weekend. Both of us were playing very well though. The school that we were versing was very good. They were good as well. But we won. I think it's because we trained hard, but they seemed to train very hard as well. So we all played well. The opposite team played well. We played well. So cheers for all of us. But basically, I don't just do YouTube, I do a lot of things. I make music, I make videos for you guys, I also, I play sports, I make shirt designs, merch. And one thing that I also realized that has given me motivation is people. I don't know about you guys, but hate comments gives me motivation. Because, for example, if there was a comment saying, well, it could even be a person in your team, or a friend, or someone from your school that's a bully. They might say to you, you're never going to make it as a creator, or you're never going to make it past 5k subscribers, right? For me, that's given me a goal. It's given me another goal to serve. So I'm going to prove that person wrong. That guy said I'll never make it to 5k. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep pushing, locking the flip in. And basically, when you do that, you will achieve that goal of 5k and you'll prove them wrong. I don't know why, it gives me a lot of motivation. Now, I won't mention who this was, but someone said that I would never get good at football. And because I wasn't playing that good that day, I think they were a bit annoyed because we lost. But they basically said I'd never get good at football, and they basically said, I said to them, I'll get better. They said, no, you wouldn't, pretty much. So I goofed around too much, basically, etc. But ever since that day, that was actually not so long ago, I have improved so much. Like, literally, I am locking in. I'm training every day. I'm playing every day. And in my team, I've made such a huge effort now. And it keeps on giving me more motivation till this day, just to keep on going and keep on pushing through. And it genuinely has. And it just, I don't know why, if you always get nice comments, the truth is, when you always get good comments from people, then I feel like it's not going to motivate you, because you're going to think to yourself, I'm already at a good place where I am right now. People already think I'm good. What's the point in training if I'm already one of the best players already, right? Everyone thinks I'm good. But no, if people are saying, no, you're bad and you need to get better, then that's going to motivate you, and you're going to realize, I actually do need to get better. And so you're actually going to try and put an effort in. It's actually, it's good to say to yourself, you are good at something. But it's also good to say to yourself, am I actually at my best potential? My full potential? And, right now I'm probably not. Do I need to keep training and keep going? Of course I do, because I can't just stop. There's still people that are better than me. There's still people that, are doing very well. And that just gives me a leap of faith and motivation. And so yeah, that's probably one of the biggest things that do give me motivation. Now, I'm not saying that good comments give you motivation as well. The next thing I'm actually going to be talking about is people that are nice to you. Something that motivates me is by also people being nice. So it's a bit of both, but it's also for God. I always realize to myself, Jesus died on the cross for our sins. And I think to myself, God's given me these abilities to glorify Him. And so, am I going to lock in? Jesus locked in and He died for us. So I need to lock in for Him, because I'm going to live for Him, right? And I'm going to lock in because He's given me these abilities. I'm alive and He's given me these abilities. And so you should always have the mindset where you're doing it for God. He died for you, so you're going to live for Him. And whatever we do in this life, we glorify to God. As a Christian, we glorify God through it all. And so, for example, football, you're going to lock in. You're going to try your absolute best. You're going to say, all glory goes to God. Everything I do, God is watching me. And then people as well. There might be people that like watching you, and you don't want to let them down. So you just keep on going. And the good comments you have in your head, they're like, you're good at this. You're going to get better. That will motivate you and encourage you just to keep on going and keep on pushing through. But with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. It may have been a bit boring or slow, and I hope it wasn't. I tried to pretty much summarize everything in a short sentence and a short way of saying, and even pausing the video. But with that being said, this actually comes to an end. So I've just encouraged you and motivated you. I just want to remind you that you're loved by God, and you can do anything through Christ who strengthens you. And so remember, just put the work in. God will help you, and you will succeed if you just keep on pushing through. And you've got someone here to tell you that you are good and that you will get better and better and better. So thank you all. Make sure to like and subscribe if this did help you, and if this did encourage you and you liked watching this video and it's entertained you. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Later.